Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new tag video. I haven't done a tag video in years. No one seems to do them anymore on YouTube. Back in like 2018, that's when tag videos were all over the place, but now you hardly see them and it's sad. I love participating in tag videos, but my good buddy, Sean Erschen over at the Horror Corner, tagged me in Revenge of the Horror Sequel tag. Now, this is based off a tag video that I created, and I believe it was back in 2018, called the Horror Sequel tag, where it was just questions about horror sequels. So this is kind of a upgrade to that tag video, which is awesome. I love the title, Revenge of the Horror Sequel tag. So there are 13 questions that have to do with horror sequels. Now, a couple of these questions, I picked a couple of titles, and I know Sean did the same thing in his, so I couldn't just choose one. You know, some of these I'm just like, I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. At the end of the video, I might tag some people, and I might even leave it open for anybody to, participate. All right, so let's get started with number one. What's your favorite underrated horror sequel? Now, this is one where I just couldn't choose one, but I have a couple good ones here. We got Jaws 2, which is obvious. I mean, Jaws 4 being the worst, Jaws 3 being kind of like a guilty pleasure. It takes place in a theme park. It's kind of fun, but it's stupid at the same time. Jaws 1 being a masterpiece. No one talks about Jaws 2. Why? Why doesn't anybody talk about this movie? It is fantastic. Roy Scheider comes back, and he kills a shark again. Smile, you son of a bitch. He's not afraid of sharks anymore. He's not afraid to go in the water. Anyway, yeah, no one talks about Jaws 2. It's just a shame, man. I just love everything about this film. But yeah, this is the obvious choice. But then I went with Return of the Living Dead 3. Again, nobody talks about this movie. I think it has a little bit more of a following now than it did years ago. I remember renting this from the video store being like, I can't believe how gory this movie is. I mean, I love the first two. And everyone talks about how good the first one is, and it is. It's fantastic. But nobody really talks about the third movie. I love the story to this. It's almost like a Romeo and Juliet thing. Or like maybe, not really a zombie love story, but, like boyfriend, girlfriend, he's trying to help her out after she dies and comes back and wants brains, and he's trying to help her. So I love it. I love the way she looks there, too. Still sexy. All right. Question number 2. What is your favorite slasher sequel? I have to agree with Sean on this. Come on. Halloween 2, 1981. The true sequel to 1978, mind you. The true sequel. Just let that sink in, okay? Halloween 2018, not the true sequel. Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, just push all that aside. It's the multiverse, it's the Marvel of Halloween. Okay, those exist in another universe, just push them aside. Okay, I got this, I got Halloween 4, and I got H2O, that's all that matters. But yeah, I don't care what anybody says, this is an amazing sequel, and it is the best. That kid with the razor blade in his mouth, that bothers me. That scene bothers me. Felt so bad for him. Anyway, check your candy before you eat it. Everyone knows that. Halloween 2, amazing. Sorry. It is. Question number 3. Name a horror sequel that you enjoy, but everyone else hates. Well, that's easy. Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Unanimously hated. I mean, people hate Jason Goes to Hell because Jason wasn't in it that much. Jason X, because how stupid it is. I love all the Friday the 13th movies. Let's just get that straight. I love them all. Okay? But none of them are perfect. None of them are perfect. This sure as hell ain't perfect, but it's fun. I love the kills. I love the characters. I love the fact that it takes place in a different area. And that's one of the most common complaints, too. It says Jason takes Manhattan, but he didn't really take Manhattan. What do you expect him to do? Take everyone hostage and kill everybody in Manhattan? That's stupid. He came to the city, started killing people that got in his way, and randomly didn't kill other people that got in his way because he was going after a certain group of people. But he did go after those, those thieves in the alley. I mean, he does his thing here. And yes, I admit, there are a couple of stupid plot lines that happen in this film. But there are stupid plot lines in every Friday the 13th movie. That's my point. So, I don't know. People just complain about this movie he doesn't really take Manhattan. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. All right, moving on to number 4. A horror sequel that you enjoy that is a sequel in name only. Basically, it's a horror sequel that has nothing really to do with the other movies or the original. It's just a sequel that kind of stands alone. Now, I picked 2 for this one. Obvious choice is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I freaking love this movie. I love it, love it, love it. I don't care what anybody says. Just because it didn't have Michael Myers in it doesn't mean it's not good. I mean, I love the whole mask deal where when you put it on, it kills you. If you watch, you watch the television program. I just love the direction they went here. And it is part of the Halloween series. But it has nothing to do with Michael Myers, nor does it have anything to do with the first movie or anything. So this is the obvious choice. But then I went with 10 Cloverfield Lane. Now, just because it says Cloverfield in the title doesn't mean it has anything to do with the first Cloverfield movie with that monster. Because it basically doesn't. There's aliens in this movie, like different kinds of creatures or whatever. There's like ships and stuff. But you don't see any of that in the first movie. It was just this monster, this American Godzilla type monster that was wreaking havoc all over the city. So this is just another movie that really has nothing to do with that, only in the name. So, yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane. There would be people out there like, oh, yeah, it does. It is. It does have something to do with it. Really? All right, so number 5. It says, what is your favorite part 2 in a horror franchise? Okay, well, for me, I picked Child's Play 2. I love everything about Child's Play 2. The Toy Factory, Alex Vincent coming back as Andy, Chucky himself with the one-liners that he says, the Foster family. I love everything about Child's Play 2. It is my favorite Child's Play movie or Chucky film. I love the first 3. I consider the first 3 as just a trilogy, because it is the Child's Play movies. Then it turns to Chucky, but I love the Child's Play one. So yeah, Child's Play 2 would be my favorite number 2. Now, number 6 is, what is your favorite part 3 in a horror franchise? I picked Friday the 13th Part 3, and here's the reason why. This movie came out the year I was born. This was the very first Friday the 13th movie I saw. This is the very first horror film that I collected. I went to Suncoast Video, picked this one up, and brought it home, watched it over and over and over and over again, and I loved it every single time. It made me want to go out and get the others. So I did. Suncoast Video, man, I miss that store. But this movie is iconic in a lot of ways. He first gets his hockey mask here. I love the characters. It's just, this movie has a lot to offer for me. And it's very close to my heart. So that's the one I picked, is Friday 13th Part 3. All right, so that was number 6. Number 7, a horror sequel that you enjoy more than the original. This one, I don't know if a lot of people will agree with this, but I'm not really the biggest fan of the original movie. I think it's fine, but I enjoy this one more, and it is Amityville 2: The Possession. I love this movie. I love the cast here. James Olsen, Burt Young, Paulie from Rocky, Andrew Prine, Jack Magner, Diane Franklin, Moses Gunn. This movie is, in my opinion, better paced. The first movie was really slow paced, where nothing was happening. And I'm not saying the first movie is a bad film at all. I'm not saying that. I just prefer Amityville 2 over it. If I had both the movies here, I would watch this one. So yeah, that's just my opinion. All right, number 8. What is the worst horror sequel of all time? Well, I picked 2 for this. Obvious choice for me is Jaws: The Revenge. This movie was so fucking stupid. I have no words about a growling shark and a shark that is basically seeking revenge on the Brody family. You know what Chief Brody's wife says in the movie? Your father died because of fear. So you're telling me he was scared after he kicked Shark's ass in the first movie and the second movie? You're telling me he's scared? Get the fuck out of here. So stupid. You know what? Go with Michael Caine in his plane. That's where you belong. The other one I picked is Seed of Chucky. This movie is unbearable. I cannot even sit through the whole damn thing. I can't. I remember the advertisement for this. I remember this. They had a huge standee of this movie when it was coming to theater. And I'm like, after seeing Bride of Chucky, I'm like, okay, it went in a new direction. I'm like, maybe this will be okay. No, it wasn't. I don't even really care for Bride of Chucky that much. It was okay, but this movie's stupid. Come on. All right, that was number 8. Let's see, number 9. What is your favorite horror prequel? This is interesting. I picked 2. Annabelle Creation. I feel like, the first Annabelle has a bad rep. I mean, it and not just that, it is a bad movie. It definitely is a bad movie. This one I thought made up for it. I thought this was a really good movie. Well paced. I love the direction they went. I actually love the characters in this too, but the doll was really creepy, and I thought this was just it was like going from the first movie to this. It's like, wow, it's like night and day. So the other one I picked is Pearl. Of course, this is the prequel to X, and Mia Goth is fantastic in this. This is more of a story-driven film. X is more like, with all the kills and stuff, is your typical slasher film. There's not really that many kills in this movie. It was more of a story of how Pearl, became the way she did. And I loved it. She got the hump of Scarecrow. All right, so number 10, horror sequel that had all the right ingredients to make a great follow-up to the original, but failed miserably. And I remember Sean's video, the very first movie that came to my mind, he actually mentioned, and it is Exorcist II: The Heretic. This movie is boring. It's very slow paced, where nothing happens. I mean, you got a great cast that come back for what? I mean, you get Linda Blair back, right? Who doesn't do anything. James Earl Jones. Let's see, who else? Yeah, you got Max von Sydow, Louise Fletcher, Richard Burton. I I'd rather watch Exorcist 3, honestly. Way better film. So I don't know what they were thinking here. I really don't. Okay, number 11. Horror sequel that completely derailed the franchise and ruined it. Alien 3. First Alien, masterpiece. It's a sci-fi horror masterpiece. Aliens is a great sci-fi horror action film. Awesome. This movie is a piece of shit. Honestly. A piece of shit. I don't know how anyone can defend this film. I mean, Ripley goes to a prison planet, not to mention the girl and the survivors from Aliens are dead. They didn't make it. So Ripley's by herself on this prison planet, shaves her head, and then she's impregnated basically with an alien. The alien had sex with her. Oh, God. The alien looks so stupid in this movie. Fuck. Oh, it did derail the franchise, honestly. It fell off the fucking tracks. Anyway. Number 12. Sequel that is the best made, most faithful follow-up to the original, but may not be your favorite of the franchise. I went and picked Hannibal. This is not my favorite of the franchise. I love Silence of the Lambs. Manhunter is also cool, but that doesn't have that. Has nothing to do with Anthony Hopkins. It's Brian Cox as Hannibal, but this movie didn't have Jodie Foster. Instead, it had Julianne Moore. And I know a lot of people complained about that, but I mean, it takes place so many years later, and it was directed by Ridley Scott. I think it's a well-made film, and I do enjoy it, but it's definitely not my favorite of the franchise. But it's a damn good follow-up. They even show clips, and I think they shoot new shots of when Hannibal was supposed to be in Silence of the Lambs, that era. Like, they have really cool footage and stuff that they show from that time when he was in jail. So that was really cool. I'm gonna pick, that's my pick for that one. All right, last question. Number 13. Favorite overall sequel of all time when it comes to horror? Well, that's a no-brainer. Dawn of the Dead, 1978. This is a zombie masterpiece. This is the best zombie film of all time ever made. I'm sorry. I agree with Sean. It is, you can't beat this. Day of the Dead comes close. Night of the Living Dead is a classic, but this movie is so epic. No matter what version you watch, I love the whole mall setting. The characters are great. The gore. It is so well paced. You go from one area to the other. When they get to the mall, they go to areas in the mall. They block the doors. They hunt all the zombies in the mall, clean everything up, and it's like they're home. And then the bandits show up. I mean, it's so good. This is my this is my 4K version right here. So awesome. So those are my answers, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave this open. I'm not going to tag anybody specifically. I'm going to leave it open. Anybody who wants to participate. I just want to thank Sean for tagging me. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.